Good evening, I'm Kelly Roberts.
And I'm Dan Klein. Thanks for joining us this Memorial Day. Gina Quattrochi and Jeff Smith have the night off. Vietnam veteran Jim Logsdon likes to spend Memorial Day alone, reflecting on his time in the war, remembering friends he lost.
However, today was different. Logsdon spoke in front of a packed house and for the first time shared his story. For years, Jim Logsdon has spent Memorial Day the same way.
I'm alone because I choose to be alone with my thoughts of what happened that day.
It is that day that brought the Vietnam War veteran to the Indiana Veterans Home this Memorial Day.
Well, this actually was the first time I've ever told my story to a crowd.
Logsdon, an Attica resident, travels around the country giving speeches about patriotism. On Monday, he was scheduled to speak at the Indiana Veterans Home Memorial Day ceremony, but his speech was different. He told the crowd of veterans and civilians about a particular August day in 1970. His troop was preparing for a firefight when an explosion happened. Several members of the troop died and others lost limbs, including Logsdon, who lost both legs.
It was more emotional than I thought it would be.
But it may not have been the veterans Logsdon felt needed to hear the story.
In some ways, the speech was actually meant for more the civilians that are in here than the veterans, but the veterans sometimes need to hear it also.
I think it's neat because I've never heard that story. Jim's never shared that with me, and so I think he wanted people to know what the veterans truly went through.
In the decades following the explosion, Logsdon wondered about some of his troop members. Had they survived? What are they doing now? Then he got in contact with the man who was right behind him that August day.
Sam got a hold of me a week before 9/11. We were actually supposed to meet on 9/11. He was supposed to fly in here from California.
Sam didn't make it to Indiana that day, but they soon made up for lost time and now talk daily. U.S. Senator Joe Donnelly also spoke at today's event at the Indiana Veterans Home. Also, all the residents who have died in the last year were remembered.